Okay, I'm going to run through just two problems off the homework sheet to remind you of what to do. So I'm looking at problem number 1. Okay, our picture looks like this. So we have a right triangle, we have right angles, we have an X, we have a 64, and we have a 100. Okay, the number we don't have is this piece here, but as you can see, this is 100, so minus 64, so we do actually know that piece. Okay, if we draw our three triangles, okay, we have small triangle, we have medium triangle, and we have large triangle. Okay, the large triangle is the easiest one to do, so let's put letters on our original, so A, B, C, and D. So largest triangle has an angle, right angle at B, and a short side is going to be B to A, long side is going to be B to C. Okay, the medium triangle and the small triangle both have right angles at D. So smallest triangle, short side is A to D, and D to B would be the hypotenuse of the small triangle. The medium triangle is short side of B to D and hypotenuse of B to C. Okay, so if we put on the information on the small, medium, and large is off our original, we have A to D is 36, we have A to B is X, we have D to C is 64, we have A to B is X, and we have A to C is 100. So as you can see, this middle triangle only has one piece, so we're going to use the small triangle and the medium triangle. So I'm going to set up a ratio. I'm going to say 36, which is short side, and I'm going to say short side of the big triangle, and then I'm going to say hypotenuse of the small and hypotenuse of the large. So I have 36 over X is equal to X over 100. If this is the method that you would use, then you would just do your 36 times 100 equals your X times your X. If you want to use the second method is full hypotenuse to leg is equal to leg over, remember this is the part of the hypotenuse that's adjacent to the leg you're using. So if I look at my original triangle, sorry, I gotta bring it down. So here's my X, so here's my original leg. So I'm gonna go X to X. Actually bring that back down so you can, I'm off paper, sorry, I'll have to bring it back up. Okay, so then we bring it back down, sorry, I'm going back and forth. Okay, so then we need our full hypotenuse, so then we need the A to the C, so 100, and I'll bring that equation back up. Then we need the part of that leg that, or part of the hypotenuse that's adjacent to the leg, so that would be our 36. So we're going to end up with the same equation. So X squared is 3600, so X is 60. Okay, I'm going to do number 5 also because this would be a different picture with a number inside the triangle. So I'm going to go ahead and set up number 5's picture. Okay, again, I'm looking at your homework, number 5. Okay, we have an X, a 36, and we have a number inside the triangle. So I'm going to label A, B, D, and C. Again, I'm going to make my three triangles, small, medium, and large. Okay, largest triangle, the right angle is at the B. So the short side of the large triangle is C, and A is for the hypotenuse, so A to C. Okay, smallest triangle, right angle is at the D, so short side is C, long side is D to B. Again, medium triangle, right angle is D, short side is B to D, and long side is D to A. Okay, so if we fill in what we know this side, we know this side, we know that side, we know x, and we actually know the hypotenuse, which would be x plus 36. So if you look at our two triangles here, we can set up a ratio, so 36 to 48, 48 to x. So we did short side to short side, long side to long side. So we would now solve 48 times 48 equals 36x. If you're using the written second method, you're doing part of the hypotenuse to the altitude, and then altitude to the other part of the hypotenuse. So in that case, if you look at our original picture, I think I still have it in the picture, you're going to do part of the hypotenuse is a 36. Altitude is the number inside the triangle, so that goes in the kitty corners, and then the other part of the hypotenuse is going to be the x. So same thing, 48 squared is going to equal 36x. So 2304 is 36x. You're going to divide both sides by 36. So x is going to be 64. So I've now done an example of the leg to leg, which is when there is nothing inside your triangle as far as a variable or a number. And then I've done an example of where you have a number, or again it could be a variable inside your triangle, and you would use the altitude parts, or you're using your three triangles. And we'll talk about this more on Thursday. I should be back. Thank you.